There is war raging in Anna and Sascha's homeland. The two are now refugees in Germany.
As I stand here, I think of my husband. He died early on in this war.
Their future is uncertain. How are they adapting to their new life in Germany? Anna and Sascha have been living in Berlin since fleeing from Ukraine. They found accommodation with a host family. By a stroke of luck, they managed to flee the Russian bombs. They got out of Chernihiv 4 weeks after the Russian attack on Ukraine. They are safe here, but their thoughts are still with Ukraine and their family and friends there.
My friends stayed in Chernihiv, my classmates. I can't bear the thought that they didn't have the chance to escape, even though they wanted to. That's what's terrifying. And even though I'm doing well here, it's hard because I can't help them.
The war completely changed their lives. Anna was nearing her high school graduation. Sascha worked in a call center. On February 24th, their hometown Chernihiv, north of Kiev, was bombed for the first time. It lies close to the Belarusian border, where Russian President Vladimir Putin sent his soldiers into the city.
They bombed us from day one. We moved to my mother's house the first week and hid there. Truly, the whole time we were holed up in the basement. The bombing started. At some point, we could even discern from the sound what kind of shell was falling. We knew many people who died in the streets those first days. Civilians, people, our neighbors.
After their third attempt, Anna and Sascha managed to escape, despite the daily attacks. Now they live with Martin and Cornelia Jung-Inrich. The couple drove a rented bus to the Polish border to pick up the refugees.
Humans are social beings. If someone falls down next to you, you lean down and pick them up again. It's completely natural.
And it's heartwarming to see how the two are managing together. Outwardly, they show such strength. Inwardly, they're surely hurting and need to process. But how they're coping with it and just getting into gear, it's beautiful.
Getting into gear, that doesn't happen in Germany without facing some bureaucracy. Today, Anna and Sascha have an appointment at the social welfare office. They're hoping to actually receive financial assistance for the first time today. Katrin, a family friend, is helping with the paperwork.
I hope this works out. There's nothing missing, and really nothing can be missing. I've already been in contact with the people from the district office, a lot of back and forth, and they've already opened a file for them. Everything should be okay.
They've been waiting for this appointment for weeks.
Are you registered with the state of Berlin yet?
Registered, yes, but there's no set appointment.
Do you have proof?
Yes, could be that I have it with me.
They're missing the confirmation. The interpreter helps them search through their emails again. And luckily, they track down the right one.
Das. Ja, genau. Super. Diese PDF automatische Antwort. Ja, okay, super.
Great. Can you forward that to me?
Bisschen aufregender.
Katrin looks on. It's a bit nerve-wracking, making sure that absolutely nothing is missing.
We have a great feeling, because as far as I understand it, we'll receive the money directly afterwards, and that takes the pressure off.
Sascha and Anna are surprised how quickly everything is going. Germany has removed many bureaucratic hurdles for Ukrainian refugees. The pair can collect the money directly. It's about 350 euros per person, which they'll start receiving every month.
I'm glad everything went so fast. We're exhausted. All that running around, and then you stand there waiting and wondering whether it will all work out or not. I'm feeling hopeful now that everything went so smoothly.
We want to save up and send some money to grandmother so she can repair her roof, which was destroyed in the war.
To integrate even better, Anna and Sascha have signed up for a German course. A church congregation organizes weekly lessons free of charge. After a short introduction, they start practicing.
Do you have children?
I am 2 children. What is the name of your wife, your husband?
I am single.
Okay. Thank you very much. Danke schön. Bitte schön.
It's a little bit difficult, but it's okay. We are teaching. So we are students.
We want to study Germany, поэтому.
So that's why.
That's why we будем стараться to study Germany very well.
Sascha and Anna are among 60,000 refugees from Ukraine now living in Berlin. They often see Ukrainian flags across the city, a sign of solidarity. Today, the two are on their way to the Ukrainian embassy in Berlin. They want to lay a rose for Anna's father.
As I stand here, I'm thinking of my husband. He died early on in this war. We'd found a little peace with it, but all those painful feelings are coming up again. It's also sad.
He died 5 years ago while fighting in eastern Ukraine. The war has been going on since 2014, since Russia's annexation of Crimea.
It's good that there's somewhere in Berlin where Ukrainians can come to express their grief and leave it in this place. The children who have been killed are commemorated here with drawings, candles, and flowers. Let's make borscht together.
A few weeks later, Sascha and Anna want to show their thanks. They're preparing a meal for their hosts. Katrin is learning how to make a traditional Ukrainian beetroot soup.
A Ukrainian cooking class today, Sascha. A master class.
This is our Ukrainian national dish. It really fills you up. Today we're making it with lots of beans to replace the meat. But a real Ukrainian borscht is cooked with meat, with pork ribs.
The borscht brings back memories. Anna has not seen her family and friends for weeks. Some are still in Chernihiv, others, like her, have fled abroad or are still in transit.
I want to see my grandparents and eat grandmother's food because it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Yeah, and meet my friend and talk about how they're feeling and everything is fine or maybe something is terrible and just talk.
The borscht is ready. Anna and Sascha are settling into their new lives. They get along well with their host family and know that they can stay with them as long as they want.
Delicious. Very tasty.
It feels like we're having dinner with our own family. We're already totally comfortable with our German family. It's like being at home.
The mother and daughter are slowly finding their bearings in Berlin. Together, they're discovering a new country, a new culture. Before they fled, they'd never been outside Ukraine. Since they've arrived, they've grown even closer together. Anna feels so comfortable, she can even imagine studying here. Right now, she's wrapping up her high school final exams online.
I want to come back to Ukraine to see my family members, but I think about living in Germany for my life in the future. Because I really like this country.
I'm not at the age to completely overturn my old life. All my relatives are in Ukraine, and my house too. I want Anna to decide for herself whether she wants to stay in Germany or return to Ukraine. But I want to go home someday. When the war is over, I will definitely do that.
But at the moment, they have no idea how long that will take.
Это что-то.